Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal. This is In My Own World Tarot. And this is the next 48 for the sign of Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Gemini, keep in mind this is a general reading, okay? So it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini out there. If you're new to my channel, Gemini, hey, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected as well. If you're returning Gemini, thank you so much for returning and trust me with your energy. So we're going to go ahead and dig into your reading. How I do the Gemini next 48 readings, I'm going to do an overall energy of the reading. Then we're going to break down that overall energy into the decan to see how it resonates in each decan of Gemini. There's 3 decan of Gemini. If you're not familiar with your decan of Gemini, there's a first, second, and third decan. And it goes by your dates of birth in units of 10. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. Good morning, and see what's going on with you guys. Sorry I didn't come on yesterday. Listen, I was knocked out. And ladies, you know the full, I'm synced with the moon. So there's that. And I just laid down. So I was like, y'all gonna have to wait till tomorrow. All right. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever we have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Geminis accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. It was definitely a super moon. I hope you guys took advantage of the releasing in the full moon of Aries last night, emotionally, physically, and mentally. All right, so what is the overall energy for Gemini for the next 48? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements. What is the overall energy for Gemini? Give me a few cards here. We have separation. And in this deck, that is my Gemini card in this deck. Healing. Okay, so a lot of you are healing the opposite sides of yourself. You're welcoming it in, the high and low vibration, because you need both to actually, you have to really get to know both sides of yourself to really prosper, whether you're a Gemini or not. Competition. It's like you're trying to figure out who to be in what situation, which Gemini going to appear today. All right. Tunnel vision. Okay, a lot of you are mastering yourself. This is giving me the energy of mastery. Clear path. You're mastering yourself. Listen, they're going to get both Geminis, is what I'm hearing. Information. Okay. This will give, and peace. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, this is giving a lot of self-mastery energy, Gemini. I don't even know if we can break it down by deacon, but I would take this collective, whoever is doing the work. Take the collective. It's so funny that I was seeing a post the other day. It was from 1995, and they said, you know, in the years to come, we're going to be following pseudoscience and clutching our crystals and all of the things. And that was by someone who was a pessimist, and that person passed. But with pessimism, you have to have optimism. This is giving me that energy, Gemini, that some of you are still on the fence about some things, but you're going to go along with it anyway and just see how it turns out. And that's really how life goes. And by you going with the flow and doing that healing energy and being like a little side-eyeing but still going anyway, it's going to lead you right to some type of victory. So let's just see, what is this going on here for the first decan of Gemini? What does this message mean for the first decan of Gemini? What is the for the first decan of Gemini? I don't see no foolishness, so let's see, Gemini. I hope y'all not doing no foolishness. Duality, exactly. It's one, you know, can I say something about that? If you're new to my channel, I tend to go on a tangent. I come back to the reading, and it's all a part of the reading anyway, so I don't know why I'm explaining that. Moving forward. Here's a funny thing about people born under the mercurial energy, Gemini, Virgo, or the Neptune energy, Piscean energy, or now we're in Libra, seen as the Venusian energy. There's a couple of planets that have duality. It's one thing to have duality naturally. It's another thing to master your duality. it's another thing to know when to turn on, turn it off, and when to combine the two. I'm speaking to someone who possibly has learned that and is practicing that. It's like currently in action. So let's see. First decan Gemini, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This must have to do with your work or putting in effort. Wheel of Fortune. The more effort you put in, especially in this season, Wheel of Fortune talks about the seasons, okay? So we got fall, winter, spring, summer. Six of Swords. The Emperor. The more effort you put in during a certain season, it's like they want you to like have, this is giving me like vision board energy or something like that. Yep, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands. So this is letting me know here for you first decan Geminis, if you've been thinking about doing like a vision board or like this fall, from like fall to winter, I'm going to accomplish this. From winter to spring, I'm going to do this. From spring to summer, I'm going to do this. From summer to fall, I'm going to do this. That is a great plan for you to have. And it gives you, and I was just speaking about this the other day with one of my personal readings, because a lot of us, this could be saving money or just like moving to the next level of this. You could be a college student as well with this Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, this Nine of Wands being here, and the Emperor. Like on your last year, your senior year, is I'm getting that college student vibe. Put it how it resonates. But I was saying, you know, a lot of us go into the new year and say, oh, I'm going to save $5,000 from my check this year, right? That is, $5,000 not a lot of money to some. It's a huge number to others. I'm just giving you an example. When you really think about, and let's say you bring home, every paycheck you bring home about $1,800, $2,000. First thing you do when you say, I'm going to save $5,000 by the end of the year, you're thinking, damn, that's 2 paychecks. That's 3 paychecks. Ain't no way I can go without having 3 paychecks without touching that money. There's no way I can do it, because you're thinking in a lack mindset. You're still thinking in that, you're still thinking in a paycheck to paycheck mindset. You're not really thinking of, okay, well, that's only 2% of each check that I'm saving throughout the year. Not thinking, it's like a lot of us, it's like a self-sabotage. And a lot of mindset of can't instead of going to, or it's doable before it's like you are automatically think I can't do it before you even think of other logical reasons or other ways to do it. You automatically put your mindset of fear, of can't, that's too much, I can't do it. So what this is letting me know is they want you to break up whatever goal you're trying to go to into seasons. So that's why I was like, it brought me college student energy. So let's just say college students, the goal is to get your degree. That's the goal. However, to get your degree, you got to pass that semester. So it's like you're looking at the long term. The long term goal is to get the degree. That's the end journey. But you're not thinking of the process in the middle. You got to pass this first semester first. If you don't get past this first semester, you ain't damn near ain't going to get your degree. So a lot of you need to realize, let me go ahead and set, it's like they want you to work on a short-term goal to get to the long-term. Focus on something about a short-term goal. Not saying the long-term goal won't happen, but it's like focus more on the present and the now. Some of you are thinking so far ahead that you lose faith, you lose hope, because you think it's so far ahead and not thinking about the present. Some of you need to step into the present, is what this is giving me. And a lot of you are doing that with the healing and the peace energy. It's like a lot of you are realizing, like, why am I thinking way over there when I haven't even started this? It could be as small as like, oh, I'm thinking you're planning out like you're doing your meal prepping for the week. Have you even, it's like you're doing the meal prepping for the week, then you write a grocery list without even looking in your refrigerator or your cabinets to see what you already had. Like overspending, overcompensating, but not looking at what you already are capable of and what you're already doing. Some of you need to give yourself more credit too. All right. What about my second decan Gemini? How does this resonate with the second decan Gemini? How does this resonate with the second decan Gemini? How does this resonate with my second decan? Second decan. Whoa. Y'all got cards flying out. Y'all got the Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords. So some of you are releasing putting everything on your back. Strength card, having self-discipline to do what? The World. Time management, Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're starting to realize that your procrastination is fucking you up. Second decan Gemini. Seven of Cups. Eight of Wands. And it's holding you back from having a lot of more opportunities that you could possibly have from you procrastinating. So a lot of you are realizing that some of the things and some of the burdens that you have is your own fault. And it's giving that same energy that first decan Gemini was having, is like breaking things up into smaller increments and just getting it done and like putting less of a burden on yourself. You're still going to have as much to do, but by you breaking it up into smaller pieces, it's going to put less of a burden on yourself, and finding different options, different ways to do things, working smarter, not harder energy. Because a lot of you keep waiting to the last minute. They're like, oh, I got this to do, I got that to do. But if you really think about it, well, if I start on Monday and I do one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday, whatever this unit is, the things that you guys have to do, it's like you feel more accomplished and more successful, but it's going to require you some type of self-discipline for you to even do it like that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because some of you have gotten in this routine where you're so used to overburdening yourself, it's going to be hard for you to break out of overburdening yourself. So they want you to learn how to do that, have tunnel vision, a clear path information, and gather information and resources. Whether this is like you watching a video on YouTube or something about how to schedule a day planner. What is the little planner books called? Because everybody buys one of those planner books, but do you know how to use it properly? No one really teaches you how to use it properly and how it benefits you. You know what I mean? So it could be something like that, actually buying a planner, but then Googling it or YouTubing how to actually use the planner, because everyone doesn't necessarily resonate with a paper planner, or it may be what type of planner is good for you. That could be something I could think of actually. What type of planner is good for you in your zodiac? Because what's in your sixth house? What's in your third house? How do you communicate? How do you work? Do you need to write it down? Do you need to do it electronically? Is it something you can keep in your mind? Should I break it up into pieces? You're going to be really studying that about yourself. And when you learn how you operate, because some of you put so much burden on yourself when it's not how much you have to do, it's when you choose to do it is the burden. Because a lot of you can actually do a lot. You are a Gemini. Gemini can hold many, many hats. You can do a lot. It's how you plan it out and how you plan your day and what you decide to do in each day is going to make it easier. Because some of you, and I'm going to be honest with you, y'all going to shoot yourself in the foot, or you're going to be mad at me. Do it in the comments. A lot of you could really be making six figures or have like 6 different lines of income if you do your day right. A lot of y'all could be having like 4 or 5 businesses going at the same time if you plan this shit out right, is what I'm seeing. It's like, oh, it's like a lot of you have so many ideas and you can actually put them into place. Like you can really kick some shit off if you do your time right. Just do the effort. Like for real, a lot of y'all can have a lot of things, different hands and everywhere. All you gotta do is get your time management and stop trying to think you can do everything on a Sunday. Do it 1 hour a day. All right. Monday, I'm going to do an hour towards this business. 2 hours, like every day I'm putting 30 minutes into each business. A lot of y'all can have multiple streams of income if you plan out your day right. And I think a lot of you are realizing that, second decan Gemini. Okay. And going to go for different information, because a lot of you might be like, oh, I see how they're doing that. I wonder how they're doing that. Then you do like a cram session. Somebody needs to stop doing a cram session because it's wearing you out. All right. Let's see. What about my third decan Geminis? What's going on with the third decan Geminis? I'm going to find that quote, y'all. I was reading about it. I said, this guy here, but he wasn't wrong. He said that in 1995. But, that's a collective reading. I was about to go into another rant about pseudoscience. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Third decan Gemini. Let's see. What's going on with my third decan Gemini? How does this resonate? The Hermits. I can do it by myself. The Justice. And you absolutely can. You're right. 6 of Wands. Some of you are better single. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, especially if you have heavy Virgo or Libra in your chart. Pisces in your chart. Some of y'all in the reason why is like, damn, if a lot of you third decan Geminis, you're looking for companionship or something like that, the reason why God keeping you single on purpose, because you prosper better when you by yourself. You have better tunnel vision. You do more. You're more adventurous. You're more ambitious. You're more seeking of knowledge when you're alone. I don't mean as though like no friends, no family, but romantically, no, it's not here, and it's not coming for you for a while until you travel somewhere with the Ten of Pentacles. Somewhere you're saving to travel. This could be to another land. This is giving me another land. I mean, like, let's just say you live here in America. They want you to travel to another land, a part of Europe or a part of Asia, before they bring you a new love interest. They want you to solo. Some of you need to do a solo travel here. Separate yourself from this group, from a group, from wanting. It's a separation from wanting another individual. They need you to show them that you are okay alone, not lonely, but you have found peace and oneness in your solitude. Then you have a new somebody then's going to have a new love offer coming in. They want you to do like a solo trip, and it may not even be like a solo trip to all the way to like another country. It could just be you taking yourself to a concert or to a show by yourself and actually having a good time, talking to a stranger. Then they're going to bring you in a new love. This is how that resonates for you, because it's like healing your need to be seen with a person. I don't know if this is a friend or a lover. It's like healing that need. Separate yourself from always having to have somebody attached to you. A lot of, yep, Ten of Swords. Because then the people you keep attaching yourself to, it's because you have something about a codependency. Ten of Swords and the Star, you need to heal that. Not good for you anyway. And they trigger you and they send you right back into another cycle of healing or some other form of healing you have to do. So yours is totally different, third decan Gemini. They want you to separate from having that yearning for another soul. I know as human beings, that's a natural thing, but you can't yearn for another soul if you are not even aware of how your soul operates. Really think about it. Do as you so please. But that's what I'm getting here for third decan Gemini. Ooh, this is a strong reading today. And on the precipice of the new moon, full moon, whatever. Let's go ahead and do. I know y'all heard that whatever. Let's give a Moonology message and close this out. What is the Moonology message for my Gemini collective? What is the Moonology message? I'm surprised y'all up with me. Hey. Are you guys early birds like me? That's cool. You guys have show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. That's my hand moving as an Aquarian. Yes? Yes. All right. Guys, it's been your reading. I hope it helped you. That's going to be the new title for the Gemini Next 48 reading. Don't think it's clickbait. I'm just tired of making up titles. What's happening now? That's just the title. That's just what it is. I'm not going to keep playing with y'all. All right. You watch me all the time. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Trust me with your energy and watching my readings, and trust me with your energy. If you booked the personal reading before, because a lot of you have aliases, thank you for trusting me with your energy as well and doing that as well. All right. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.